Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ARW Age Ranger Wrestling, and we're kicking things off tonight with a table tag team matchup. Here we go, kicking off the show. The Hooligans taking on the Sticky Bandits. We got Leo Penn, Ed Rosa, Schultz, and Etheridge all inside of the ring, and these guys, they're all formal rivals. There's the history between these two. At the time, Schultz and Penn were the Lake and Heath Tag Team Champions, but after a match on one of the Red Brand episodes, the Sticky Bandits decided to declare themselves the self-proclaimed USAFE Tag Team Champions. It led to a ladder match where it was unified by the Sticky Bandits, solidifying the USAFE Tag titles placed here in Age Ranger Wrestling. Both these teams would like an opportunity to take on the Apex Legends. Sticky Bandits had a surprise when the Apex Legends showed up. We saw a cross-brand matchup. At the time, they were the Bulldog Tag Team Champions on the blue brand, but they jumped here to the red brand because they dominated all their challengers on their respective show. Ed Rosa and Etheridge up to the challenge, put their titles on the line, and unfortunately dropped it. And ever since then, it has been all Apex Legends. They have been dominating the tag division here on the red brand. But can one of these two teams establish themselves as the number one contender here in this matchup and go on to defeat the Apex Legends? Right now, Schultz with a huge shoulder tackle. Penn get Ed Rosa outside of the ring, but this is a tables match. First team to get one of their opponents through the table will win this matchup. No pinfall, no submissions. And right now we're seeing a double team between Penn and Schultz on Etheridge, and things are not looking good for him. Ed Rosa needs to get back in the ring, and there he does. But it's still 2-on-1. Oh! Penn not paying attention. Ed Rosa sneaking in, hits with the B-slap on Schultz, and now crossing the legs. Oh my gosh, just crunching them. I heard that pop. Schultz going for an elbow strike to the spine. Misses. Ed Rosa taking advantage. Oh my gosh, slamming Schultz to the canvas of the ring. Russell looking to set up that table. They're going to get Schultz through it. Schultz. Slamming that knee. Both these guys taking out each other's legs. Schultz, though. DDT connects. All four men are now back inside the ring. Penn with the table. And just as I say that, Schultz rolls out. But Etheridge with the table, looking to use it as a weapon, possibly. Yes, he does. And Ed Rosa crawling back up to his feet. Oh, that elbow strike busted Etheridge open, and Penn with the huge clothesline blasted him outside of the ring. Oh, my goodness. And Schultz really taunting here tonight. I don't know if that's a wise decision. It already costed him earlier. Not sure why he's leaving Penn in the ring by himself. Things are not looking good. Ed Rosa has got him in the table. This could be it. Oh, exploder suplex to win the match. There you have it. The new number one contenders for the USAFE tag titles. Ed Rosa and Etheridge will get their rematch against the Apex Legends. You've got to give the people what they want. Last week, Everson established himself as the new number one contender for the Dinstar Championship. But this week, him and Sergeant Quillen will look to coach on a superstar in the singles matchup we have here tonight. Here we go. Singles action. Huge debut and a huge opportunity for the new upstart Mitchell, making his Age Ranger Wrestling debut here tonight. He is being coached by the new number one contender, Everson. Quillen coaching Mon. Be an interesting matchup here tonight. And what a statement it could be made for the young upstart in his first match. He was here able to upset Mon. So far, test of strength by both men. Clean break. Oh! Mon. The neck breaker. Kick to the back. stomp the leg. And Mon, he really has a huge advantage here. I mean, this is Mitchell's first match. He has the potential to gas himself out. So if I was Mon, I'd like to take this match to deep waters, really push this guy to his limits and see what he can, possibly do inside the ring. Oh, huge knee to the chest. Trying to take the wind out of him. Hit attempt early by Mon. One. Kick out at one by Mitchell. For the champion and the #1 contender this match, it's really all about bragging rights. To be able to say, I coached my guy to victory, just adds to the trash talk between these two going into the next pay-per-view. Mitchell, nice elbow, and a huge clothesline. Oh, well scouted by Mon. Kick to the gut. He saw the opening. Once again, going for that pinfall. One. Kick out at one by Mitchell. And the one advantage that Mitchell has coming into this match is, since this is his debut, no one really knows what to expect out of him. We don't know what his finisher looks like. It could come at any minute, and we won't even know. For him, he could have had his research done on Mon, but right now it looks like Mon is looking to end things. Huge punch. Oh, into the Colossus. Oh my goodness. Dragging Mitchell center of the ring. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Oh my gosh. The crowd is on their feet. They're rooting for this young rookie we have here tonight. I want to see some magic happen, and a jawbreaker connects for Mitchell. What's he got? DDT. Oh my goodness. Did you see the way Mon's feet flung there? And oh my goodness. Mitchell lining something up. What does he have here? Mon over the shoulders. Oh my goodness. And now the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Mitchell is fired up playing to the crowd, but he really needs to keep the pressure on Mon. You can't give your opponent a chance to recover inside of the ring. Mon with the European uppercut. Big boot. Got the... Oh my goodness. Not sure what Mon's doing. He's just dragging Mitchell across the ring. I think he maybe looked for a leverage pin, shades of the Guerrero. And there it is, 1. Kick out at 1 by Mitchell. He's back up to his feet. Lands the kick first. Oh, and he's clearly got a speed advantage here. Drops Mon. Throw first into the ropes. Irish whip to the ropes. Got arm lock. Interesting. Oh, on fighting out though. Oh, what a reversal. Oh, and Mon with one of his own. Anything you can do, I can do better. Oh my goodness, Mon went for a spear but eats a DDT instead. I said earlier in this matchup that Mon would want to take this into deep waters, but I don't know so much now. This kid is on absolute fire. It seems as the match goes on, the better he's getting. We know the crowd is pleased here tonight. I feel like they're seeing something special. This debuting superstar Mitchell. Look at that. Give the love back to the fans. But like I said, he needs to keep the pressure on Mon. Look at that. Mon was able to recover, dodge the stomp. Reversal. Oh! Nice reverse DDT by Mon there. Oh my goodness, in the elbows. Arm drag. Oh, into a leg drop on the arm. That is not going to feel good. And a second DDT, and now Mon's busted open. Oh, but Mitchell, you can see he's gassed out there. That lactic acid building in his lungs. The pin attempt to 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Mon. Once again, going for that Falcon Arrow. The leg scooped. 1, 2, 3, and Mitchell wins here in his debut tonight. Huge win for the debuting superstar, and Everson has to be happy about what he just saw there. He helped coach Mitchell to his first victory here in Age Ranger Wrestling. Come on. No hard feelings, sign of respect. You love to see it. But let's give it up for Mitchell. The huge win in his debut. From one debut to another, McKinley will take on the former champion Sarlo in a no-holds-barred match. One-on-one, no disqualification. Sarlo absolutely angry about dropping her title to Cleary in that ladder match. She's looking to become the #1 contender, get back top spot to get that title back in her hands. But right now she's got a debuting superstar, McKinley. And we just saw in her previous match, Mitchell was able to win his debut. Can McKinley do the same? It is all on the line for Sarlo here. She loses to an unranked opponent. That's all the way down the ladder. If Sarlo can win here tonight, it would definitely establish her at that top spot. She's currently sitting at #1. She needs to earn her way to another title shot. She wants to challenge Cleary for that belt. Kinley rolling out of the ring, Sarlo just taunting her, oozing with confidence against the new superstar we have here inside the ring. Nice kick to the back. Oh. Sarlo able to slip out of that triangle lock. Oh, drop kick connects. Stomp to the arm. Pin attempt. 1. Kick out at 1 by McKinley. Huge chop connects. Oh, and just disrespect. Sarlo chucking McKinley outside of the ring. Putting all her weight into that throw. We just saw McKinley fly over the ropes. McKinley, though, landing a nice elbow, but doesn't get the second one. Connects with the boot. Misses. Sarlo, what does she have in mind? Oh my goodness, and that's a way to greet someone to Age Ranger Wrestling, dropping them on the apron of the ring. Sarlo's out to make a statement. That's why she requested her next match be no holds barred, no disqualification. Weapons are in play if either woman chooses to do so. They can go grab a weapon outside the ring, and the ref will not do anything about it. That's why we're not seeing any count-out attempt right now. Anything goes in this matchup. The only way to win is pinfall or submission. Sarlo connecting with the elbows. Breaking the hold from McKinley. Oh, nice clothesline. Sarlo looking to get McKinley back inside the ring, as that is the only way to win. Like I said, it's pinfall or submission, but it has to still be inside of the ring. Oh, spear by Sarlo, and this may be it. And just as I say that, McKinley proved me a liar. Nice arm drag. Oh. Went for a head kick. Sarlo was able to block. But now, McKinley with the elbow into the belly-to-belly suplex. Oh. She's loading up. Pump handle. Slam. Pin attempt. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by the former champion. Oh my goodness, that it was way too close. Sarlo has to be in desperation mode right now. Oh my goodness. Are we about to see 2 upsets? Snapmare by McKinley. McKinley taunting Sarlo, telling her get back to her feet. Sarlo shoving the leg out of the way. Big boot. Oh, and that may be it. 1, 2, 3, and Sarlo wins.
Here is your winner, P.S.
And Sarlo has to be happy about what just happened here. She's able to pick up the win, solidify her #1 spot, and now she will look to challenge Cleary for that championship and regain her title. And we are staying in the women's division as DeCarmo will take on Bates next. And it is Tech versus Tech here in our next matchup. DeCarmo and Bates. We just witnessed Sarlo solidify her spot as the #1 contender, but they will look to climb up the rankings and be the next in line following her. And who knows, they're able to maybe solidify a streak, you know, continue to get wins in the upcoming weeks. Maybe they find themselves in that title match as well. Both these ladies trading the arm locks. Cranking down. That could not feel good. Oh, an elbow. 2 elbows. Irish whip. Ducks under. Oh, went for a clothesline, but eats a knee. Well scouted by Bates. Twist the arms. Base plants DeCarmo. Armo connecting with the elbows once again, this time to the gut. My goodness. The amount of elbows we're seeing, I'm not going to be surprised if one of these ladies gets cut open. Those will slice your forehead open. You have to be a little bit demoralized if you're one of these, actually if you're either of these ladies. I mean, had Sarlo lost that previous match, you can make the argument that this could have been the next #1 contenders match. But Sarlo being ranked #1 and able to pick up the win against McKinley, that was a very high risk, you know, high reward matchup. Because she was putting that #1 rank on the line against a debuting superstar. I mean, had she lost, she would have dropped all the way down to the bottom of the rankings. But she was able to pick up the win, secure her spot. So, very unfortunate for these two, but like I said earlier, they could just keep the winning streak from here on out for the next couple weeks, going into the next pay-per-view. They may be able to find an opportunity for themselves to get in that matchup. If not, maybe challenge Sarlo for that #1 spot. We're going to start seeing a lot of new faces here in Age Ranger Wrestling, though. That's going to make things a lot tougher for these ladies to climb their rankings. Oh, big strike, just blasting DeCarmo off the ropes. Once again, an elbow, this time to the legs. They shoving DeCarmo. Oh, but they've ran into each other. Both of them back in the ring now. Oh, Bates have... Oh my goodness. Still holding on. The strength of Bates that is on display right now. 1. Kick out at 1. And oh my goodness, the resiliency by DeCarmo. Can she be a little more resilient? Bates is lining up her finisher right now. Oh my goodness. This is a rear naked choke. Can she escape? Oh, once again the elbows. Karma has found a home for those elbows all night long. That kind of saved her there in that rear naked choke attempt. Now she's just eating that turnbuckle. That attempt by Bates. 1. Kick out at 1 once again. Elbow connects for the umpteenth time. Backbreaker. Oh, into the submission attempt, but Bates' foot was on the ropes. Absolutely saving her. But has the damage been done? The pin attempt by DeCarmo. 1, 2. Oh, not 2, just 1. That was 1.5. Clothesline by Carmo. Second one to follow up with. Into a single leg drop kick. Oh, and just taunting as Bates has no choice but to roll outside of the ring to get a reset. Trying to get, her bearings back in order. It looks like it paid off. A couple seconds. Enough to get her back in this matchup. Oh. First DDT by DeCarmo. Tossing Bates back inside the ring. Ref count at 4. Taking things to the top rope. Oh, huge elbow drop. And this time, can she get? No, once again, Bates' feet on the ropes. One, 2, kick out at 2. Clearly, DeCarmo's done her research. She sees that opening for the elbows. She's been executing them very well here tonight, but just the ring awareness just not quite there. Every time she goes for that bank statement, she just rolls Bates into the ropes, able to get her feet tangled up and get that rope break. Not even able to secure it for a long time, so not able to put much damage. Oh, went for the knee attempt. Bates able to slide out. Up, taking things to the top of the ropes. Karma sitting on the top turnbuckle. Bates look for something big here. Oh my goodness. That might have broken DeCarmo in half. This could be it. Pin attempt. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. My goodness. I can't believe it. Bates can't believe it. Bates not giving up though. Trying to lock it up. Into that rear naked choke. I think this could be it. DeCarmo reaching. Oh my goodness, the elbows. If there's any lesson from this match here, it is all about the elbows. Karma looked frustrated. Bates took advantage outside the ring. Bates hanging on the barricade. Karma taking advantage, playing her face first. Nice arm drag. Ref count at 5. These ladies need to get in the ring. This might go to a draw by countout. Bates is groggy outside of the ring. That's kind of a long 8 count there by the ref. I'm not sure why he took so long. That definitely could have been 10 right there had he kept counting. Kind of paused when DeCarmo got back in the ring. Oh my gosh, nice knee. And an elbow by Bates. And once again, taking things to the top. The turnbuckle. Once again, Then a slam to Carmo. Oh my goodness. Breaking her in half. We're going to lock up that rear naked choke one more time. But DeCarmo able to counter it into a submission attempt. Bates crawling the ropes, trying to get a rope break. Jawbreaker. Once again, rope break. Just not getting that bank statement locked in secure tonight. Oh, double knees. Oh, big knee by Bates. Oh, and a flying knee. These two are having an absolute battle right now. These two are going to war. They're out to prove a statement. They want to be that #1 contender. They're fighting, showing how bad they want it. I feel like they are making that statement. They're proving their point. This match could honestly very well get them in that title picture. Wouldn't be shocked to see Sarla having to defend her #1 contender spot one more time against one of these two ladies after the world we've been witnessing. Irish whip into the corner. Bates probably gonna look to get her on top one more time. Giving everything she has into these slams. Karma will not quit. And just look at the strength of Bates. My goodness. That waist lock just flinging into Karma over her head. Laying her up center of the ring. Is this enough? 1, 2, kick out at 2. Lining up that rear naked choke once again. This time center of the ring. Will DeCarmo tap, go to sleep, or will she get out? Oh, and she taps out. Bates able to pick up the victory here tonight. And it is time for our main event triple threat action to decide who will be the next #1 contender to challenge Soden for the title. Big opportunity for these three men here tonight. Dixon, Tripp, and Johnson. They all want that title. This is their big chance, their opportunity to get that title match secured for the next pay-per-view. Tripp came up short against Everson last week, looking to become a #1 contender for that Dinstar Championship. But now he's got another opportunity here as he can challenge Soden for that Lake and Heath title. Oh, big slap by Tripp, knocking Dixon off his knees. And honestly, looking at this matchup here tonight, if there was a favorite, I'd have to put my money on Tripp. I mean, the man was on an absolute tear when he was the Age Ranger champion. Dixon, he's came up short so many times, time and time again, for those #1 contender matches. I would say he's kind of the biggest underdog in this matchup because he's always able to secure himself to get that #1 contender match, but he's never been able to win the #1 contender match. And Johnson, he's kind of a wild card here in this matchup. He's had his title shots by force, and that's kind of the attitude he brings here in Age Ranger Wrestling. If he wants something, he'll just put himself in there. We saw him week after week attacking opponents on the blue brand, just jumping, interrupting matches, and then he came over, swapped brands, and did the same thing, just disrupting the order here in Age Ranger Wrestling. He said, screw the rankings, I want to be on the top. The fastest way to do that is to make some noise and interrupt the number of contender matches that we had, forcing himself to be in that picture. Right now, he's got to earn it. He's got to fight his way, and Tripp is bringing it to him, crushing his face down with that knee, but Dixon with the drop kick. I don't know if that was a good decision by Dixon there. I think I'd have let Tripp continue to wear out Johnson before anything else. I understand you don't want, your opponent to pin, because the first man to get a pinfall or submission wins the match, leaving the third man kind of out. You don't even have to be involved in losing or winning for this matchup to end. I mean, like right now, Tripp outside the ring, Dixon or Johnson can pin one or the other. And Tripp's not even involved in that finish of the matchup. But a big splash by Dixon right now. And Tripp, understanding the situation, takes him out. Oh my gosh. That was a nice reverse neckbreaker. Oh, Tripp, though, he is on fire. Oh, no, and as I say that, commentators cursed Dixon, able to counter. It looked like Tripp was going to set up for that Mass Effect DDT. And now Dixon calling for Tripp to get to his feet. Both him and Johnson using the ropes to get back up. Splash by Dixon a second time. This might be his moment. He might not be denied. Landing the strikes. Got Johnson on the top rope. Johnson able to connect with a boot. Oh, nice suplex. Now it's Tripp crawling back up to his feet, and just him and Johnson inside the ring. Johnson recognizing Tripp trying to get back up. Stomps his leg out. Forcing him to stay on the ground a little bit longer. Oh, just runs up, and he's not done. Slams him face first. Oh my goodness. What a train wreck we are witnessing here. Oh my goodness. Johnson is on a roll. What a sequence we just witnessed there. Oh, he's going for a chokeslam, but Dixon arrives just in time. Now Tripp just waiting, watching. Now it's one-on-one Tripp and Dixon inside of the ring. Really, as a fan, I mean, what a treat. I mean, we're getting this awesome triple threat match. Running Bulldog connects for Dixon. But no matter who challenges Soda between the three, those are exciting matchups. I'd love to see all three of these matchups. I mean, Dixon and Soda had a history. Dixon versus Soden when he was the number one contender challenging Vibert. I don't know if you remember it, but there was the blackout. Lights went out when Soden was about to win. Dixon was able to pull a fast one on Soden. Soden would love to get some payback, get that win back over Dixon. Johnson and Soden, oh my gosh, just what a Goliath of a matchup that could be. It's two big men brawling it out. See who's the toughest in the schoolyard. Oh, Tripp trying to counter Johnson, beats a clothesline. 1, 2. Oh, just kick out at one by Tripp. But for Tripp, man, him versus Soden, that matchup right there, that is just fireworks. Former Dinstar champion taking on the current Lake and Eve champion. Be interesting to see Tripp as Lake and Eve champ. Would he do the open challenges like he did when he was Dinstar? Because that was week after week after week. He was just defending that title. He was on fire. It wasn't until a triple threat ladder match between him and the Sticky Bandits that he actually dropped that title. And now Tripp with the pin attempt. Leg hook 1. Kick out at 1 by Dixon. Super kick. Oh, into a suplex, into the pin. Dixon, I think his feet caught the ropes. That's why the ref stopped counting. That's the advantage being tall. I mean, like, you look at Dixon laying in the ring, he's already eaten like a quarter of that ring. Tripp's kind of the odd man out as far as height goes in this matchup. Got two big men. And it's up by Johnson. Looking to steal one over. He was hoping the damage was done by Tripp. Just keep in mind, Dixon didn't kick out. That was just a rope break. Dixon just mocking Johnson, just sprinting in place. And nothing you can do can hurt me. And I think he got a little too cocky there. I mean, should have just did what he was going to do. Trying to add insult to injury. Now, Johnson with a huge powerbomb. Oh, trip. Taking out the legs. Catches the boot of Dixon. Into the single leg Boston Crab. Dixon's crawling, but Johnson's back up to his feet. Oh, Johnson just flying across the ring. This is a good moment for Tripp. He's about to eat more punishment from Dixon. Oh, and Dixon's worn out from that splash. Tripp able to break up the 3 count. Dixon not tracking Tripp back to his feet. Super kick connects. Into that suplex one more time. Yup, it's the rope break. Shades of DeCarmo. Our last matchup. Just gotta watch for them ropes. Oh, jawbreaker by Dixon, and that doesn't feel good. My goodness, he's so much taller than Tripp. Oh, just snapping his neck. Oh my goodness. Tripp setting it up. Panama Sunrise gets it. But Johnson knocking out the ref, trying to break up the pin. The desperation. Oh, Tripp was going for that super kick one more time. Oh, gets it this time. My goodness. Tripp is on a super kick party. Oh, flying forearm. Dixon able to reverse. Oh, went for the splash. Tripp able to get out of the way. I think he's trying to load up Dixon in the corner for that Panama Sunrise one more time. Oh, no. Putting him on the top rope instead. Johnson went for flying knee. Missed. Oh, suplex over Johnson. And now he looks to steal a pin on Tripp. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh my goodness. What a main event we are witnessing here tonight. Oh, big boot connects for Johnson. And he really needs to get going. He needs to end Tripp right now while Dixon's knocked out outside of the ring. We already see him sitting back up. I don't know why Johnson's just standing over Tripp. But he needs to go. He needs to press on the gas pedal. Dixon is crawling back up. Oh, and Tripp's busted open. I didn't even notice that. He is bleeding from the forehead. I think Dixon's going to load up for one of those splashes again. No, eats a knee instead by Johnson. Dixon giving a boot. Arm drag by Johnson. Went for the chokeslam. Dixon able to get the headlock first. Tripp is still knocked out. Swinging neck breaker by Dixon. Johnson rolling out. Desperation. Tripp back up to his feet now. Dixon getting him in the corner. Once again, taunting in the same corner as well. I'm not sure what his strategy here is, but these guys are burning a lot of time playing around. Johnson back up to his knees. Tripp still just knocked out on the turnbuckle. Gives the elbow. Oh my gosh, Mass Effect DDT. Pin attempt. 1, not even 1. Johnson able to break it up. Oh, Tripp. Suplex. Oh, he's loading up. He is loading up big time. Super kick to the gut. Mass Effect knee. Oh my goodness. This could be it. Johnson. Oh my gosh. Kick out at 2. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even talk there. Dixon was still out. He hit Johnson with that Mass Effect knee. And that is the kind of pace you need to bring to this matchup. You see the desperation by Tripp. He understands every second matters, especially in a triple threat matchup like this. Oh my goodness, Dixon with the tombstone. Oh, and now just pounding into that wound more, trying to open it up some more. Trying to make it hard for Tripp to see. Tripp. She got, was looking at, oh my goodness, the rebound with the insecurity kick. Tripp dropping down to a knee. You can see the fatigue is catching up. These men have been in an absolute brawl right now. What can Tripp do? Got Johnson in the corner. Can he set up for a Panama Sunrise? No, went for a splash, but eats the turnbuckle instead. Oh, reverse DDT by Johnson. Oh my gosh. Dixon just crushing them legs. Now, I thought you were going to go for a stomp, but a leg drop, even more impact. All that weight crushing your arm. That's going to affect Johnson. We've seen him try and set up for that choke slam. Hasn't been able to get it yet. But that's going to take some power outside of that technique. Dixon, once again, with a big left hand and a right hand to follow up with. Dropping Johnson down to a knee. Tripp on his knees, trying to get back up to his feet. Double team by Tripp and Dixon on Johnson. Oh, super kicks by Tripp. Oh, into a flying boot. Johnson rolling out of the ring. Tripp has Dixon all to himself inside the ring. Oh, trading elbows, both these men right now. Tripp's got Dixon in the corner. Oh, big boot. Tripp, the high crotch. Johnson sitting down. Can he get back up in time? Oh my goodness. Tripp once again looking to get Dixon in that corner. Oh, went for a clothesline, eats an elbow. And now Dixon with the tombstone attempt on Johnson, center of the ring. Plants him. This could be it. Tripp is knocked out outside of the ring. The pin attempt by Dixon. 1, 2, 3, and Dixon becomes the #1 contender. After time and time and time again falling short, Dixon has finally broke his glass ceiling and is now the new #1 contender and will challenge Soden at the pay-per-view for that Lake and Heath Championship.